What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry, and shout out to the Fry Nation. Guys, today we're taking a look at a new early access game. It's called Guardians of Ember. I don't know how this one kind of flew under my radar, but it came out December 13th, 2016. I'm usually good at catching this stuff, but this one I happen to miss. So what Guardians of Ember is, it's a hack and slash MMORPG. It's being made by Runewaker and is being published by Incel Games. These are the guys behind Runes of Magic and Dragon's Prophet, if you've heard of those. I never played them. I've heard of them, but I have no experience with that. But what this is a dark fantasy, kind of a top like Diablo, Path of Exile type of game. 60 plus dungeons. They're boasting 300 plus skills to level up, various PvP options, 1v1s, 3v3s, and 5v5s. Now, I didn't want to do a very first impressions like I usually do with early access games. I wanted to get a couple of hours in here and just see, kind of dig my teeth into what we actually get. The first thing that I want to talk about is the control scheme. The reason I stray away from games like this is because of the clicking to move your character. I'm not a fan of Diablo, the clicking, click, 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 Path of Exile, click, click. League of Legends, it's why I don't play any of the MOBAs. I just don't like having to click to move my character. Guardians of Ember is a WASD movement. Thank fuck. You can choose if you want to click to move around, you can. WASD movement just feels so much better to me. So starting out, I felt a lot more comfortable playing this game. I am playing as a dwarf arcanist. You guys can see I'm just going to throw some gameplay up. I'm kind of leveling him. I just hit level 10. I believe from what I've been hearing, the level goes to 40 or 50. One of the two. You have 5 races. You have 5 classes. They say there's going to be a 6th class post-launch. I don't know what that is yet. Apparently at level 15 you get dual class system, which I haven't seen yet, but that sounds pretty dope. The game is fun, I will say that. Like the movement and just like diving in, I was actually kind of impressed with what I was seeing. If you guys have played anything like Diablo or Path of Exile or Torchlight, you're gonna know what to expect playing a game like this. This has its own, its own enemies, its own world, its own like quest system, and it's basically like it's these guys' version of those games. And I gotta say, it's fun. The biggest thing that we need to talk about is the price, because like I said, we have Torchlight, which I believe is $20 on Steam. We have Diablo, which is a full-priced game, and then we have Path of Exile, which I think this game kind of falls in line with Path of Exile. I think Path of Exile is a little bit more hardcore, but Guardians of Ember is still there, and Path of Exile is free. And this is where it gets confusing for me, because this is an early access game, much like Path of Exile was. Path of Exile has always been free with cosmetics and stuff that you can buy, and then we have this one for 25 bucks. From a consumer perspective, it's such a tough sell for these guys to, hey, try our game, $25 early access fee, right? The game is good, and like I stand by their work. It's actually impressive. $25 when you can get something for free that does more. From a consumer perspective, it's tough. From a developer perspective, I understand you got to make the fucking game, right? You guys have to sell the game. So that's why this is going to be a very tough thing to get through to people. The game's fun, I will say. Like I'm not the biggest fan of like Diablo and Path of Exile. This one's fun. I like the WASD movement. I actually don't remember if Path of Exile had WASD. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've played it. But that price tag is going to be tough to get people in. That being said, like out of all the early access games that I have played, there hasn't been a game that I think has been this polished. Like we can talk about like Darkest Dungeon, it got out of early access, but like there's so much shit on the market, and this game is like, it's actually doing something good, polished. The game is fun, but it's that fucking price tag when you're entering a competitive genre space against things that are just cheaper or free. It's so tough, and that's really disappointing for me. They say that they're going to be in early access for 3 to 6 months. At the moment, It is planned to release new major content, which is Acts 4 and 5 of the campaign, the 6th class on a regular basis, so that the release version will have full content ready and polished. Now, I haven't gotten into the PvP of the game yet. That's going to be something I'm going to do at a later time. Now, according to their features, there's a housing system, so you can decorate your own house with hundreds of items. That gives me a WildStar type of vibe. I haven't seen that yet because, like I said, I'm still level 10. I'm going to be getting into this, though. Like, I actually, like, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed playing it today on stream, that I'm definitely going to be playing more of this. I don't know if I'm going to cover it. I might do like an update at level 50 or whatever the highest level is. I might do an update on the leveling. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think down below of that idea. And I just want to let you guys know, like, if this game were to go on sale, I'm talking as a consumer, you know, I got you guys in mind. If this game goes on sale, I highly suggest checking it out. Or if you want to check out the developers and maybe see what they're about, see, you know, what games they've made in the past. Like I said, Runes of Magic, Dragon's Prophet. I didn't play those games. If you guys did and you trust the developers, maybe consider supporting them in this. Again, $25. I've already played like 3 hours of it, and it's good. Like it is fun as fuck to play. And it's tough, just that price is going to be so tough to get people by. But anyways, guys, my name is Big Fry. Please consider checking out this game, Guardians of Ember. Shout out to the Fry Nation. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.